Put the money on tape. And in the drills, 3rd and 5. Millen going to be sacked again. That's the 6th one of the afternoon for Michigan. And the beat goes on and on.
Just watch them. They're rushing 5. They're all meeting the quarterback in the backfield like it's a defensive team meeting.
Wow.
Just a little fake. You could find someone wide open down the field. 3rd down and 1. Looking for the first. And he won't get it. Littleton met behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Michael Barrett burst down in 10 of the 25. Here's Petrus to throw it on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll take the sack. Spencer Petrus goes down.
And what you're going to see from Mason Graham is he stands up and he gets Nick DeJean on his heels, and then he pulls him forward. It's push-pull technique, and then he is there in the face of Spencer Petrus before he can pull the trigger.
For IU, Henderson. And Henderson slammed at the line of scrimmage.
Rutgers won the first meeting back in 2014. They've lost the last 7. But they're hanging tough here, although Aaron Young is dropped in the backfield. Mason Graham coming up for the tackle for a loss.
You can get snake bit.
Yeah.
They don't want that to happen.
Smothered and sacked by Mason Graham.
Feeling wanting to snap the ball quickly. Chase Brown did not appear to get there. He is short, comfortably so. It's Mason Graham, a true freshman. Moved to Florida, taken in by families there when they were 16 years old. Remarkable young men. Stopped again. Brown by Mason Graham.
They only rushed for 64 yards in last year's game. 2nd and 9 at the 14. Williams crunching forward. No gain on the play. Mason Graham plugging up the hole.
4 wideouts for Brumfield. Michigan's going to come with an extra rusher, and down goes Brumfield again, and it's the same guy.
Yep, one of those defensive ends. This time it's a stunt coming from the left side, inside, and almost 2 guys making the play. Oh, Michigan missed the line. They got a linebacker on a wide receiver.
Brumfield is going to run again.
Doesn't matter.
Short of the 1st down by Mason Graham. Dropped one earlier this half, but has a couple receptions now and a pickup of 27 on that one and into Michigan territory. There comes the ball out. Picked up on 1 hop, though. And it's going to be a loss on the play, but a pretty good bounce.
This Michigan defense has been, especially last year, just 12 fumbles against them last year. 4 of them were recovered.
And everybody staying fresh for the 4th quarter and through the season. They're going to run it on 1st down, and Michigan's defense, that fresh leg mentality and the buy-in shows itself right off the bat. That one's going to lose 4.
The guy who they are happy to have back. He's been out for a couple weeks, and his absence has enabled Kenneth Grant to really step up. But Mason Graham stepped.
That buy-in is apparent. Play action again. Calais Manis, and he's just going to eat it. Mason Graham, who they've been thoroughly impressed with the continued progress of the sophomore, shows him why, wraps him up. 3rd and 14. Calais Manis feeling the pressure. He is drilled in the backfield by Mason Graham.
Watch Mason Graham use his hands to just fight through the block and throws off the center and gets to the quarterback. It's just outstanding technique.
1st down and 10 of the 25 for IU. And they'll run it. Not a lot of room for their quarterback, Brendan Sorsby. So on 4th and 3, Indiana going for it. Sorsby in trouble, lost the ball, picked up. Michigan has it. How about the big fella, Mason Graham? Picks up the fumble, advances the football.
Against Rutgers last week, but not so much today.
Hauser's going to keep, and he goes backwards, loses 4. Mason Graham right there.
Aller looking, pulls it down, wants to run. Aller still on the move and finally tripped up from behind by Mason Graham. Tagovailoa Looking at sack. Graham finally gets to him.
Happens again on this loop. Watch, he's going to go upfield, but then go back around. And the key is 55 Mason Graham. Watch how hard he rushes to take two, and he frees up McGregor.
Iowa 5-1 in one-score games this year. And they won another one yesterday. 1st and 10 at the 25. McCord in trouble, and McCord goes down. Kyle McCord sacked by Mason Graham.
Knocking on the door of this red zone with an impressive kicker in Lynch. Nowhere to go for Sherrod. Stonewalled at the line, and it's 3rd and long. 10 carries for 32 yards despite the ankle injury. Delayed handoff, it is Sherrod. And he just disappears into that pile right back to the line of scrimmage.
He said he's unorthodox, and that's a good thing. Here's Ewers. Steps up in the pocket, wants a run, and goes down behind the line of scrimmage. This time, Mason Graham.
Kind of had those guys confused at times and out of place.
Cross gets the carry. They go up the middle and maybe one.
Marks didn't get there. Stoned at the line of scrimmage. Joyner in the backfield with Miller Moss. They fake it to him. Moss sets up and goes down. Mason Graham.
Side, force it to the tackles inside, and Graham and Guy this time clean it up, and then he comes back and makes the tackle himself.
Never gave up.
Nope.
Enthusiasm and charisma. 3rd down and 11 from the 41. Roseberg in trouble, and goes down. Mace in the place. Mason Graham.
You can't single block this guy. He's just going to beat you right to the inside. There's 55, and they single block him with a guard, and he's too quick and nimble. The former wrestler, he's just so good and agile. He just beats him to the inside and then closes on the quarterback, nowhere to go. Mason Graham having another year for Wink Martindale that could wind up as an All-American.
From the 48. Roseberg pocket collapses. Guess who? Double nickel. Mason Graham. Another sack. Yes, he's got onions.
Look at him just push the pocket right back into the lap of Brosmer. I mean, he just 2-point stance. It's like he's a sprinter start. He's doing nothing but rushing the quarterback right there. We've seen the speed and agility getting around the guard, and right there rocks him.
Johnston the snap. McAllister the hold, and this one's blocked. Michigan got a hand on it, and that's how this first half is going to come to a close.
Let's see if that's who gets the big hand. He's right next to Mason Graham. Gets airborne. It might have been Mason Graham who got it right next to him.
It was. Big 5-5 with the big play as we go down to Rodgers on 2nd down. Feeling the pressure, he gets dumped. Mason Graham, TJ Guy, Josiah Stewart.
Well, the main pressure comes right here. That's what makes it difficult for a quarterback, because he can't step up because of the pressure from Graham, and then the 2 edge guys get there to finish him off. But the problem is created by Mason Graham on the inside.
1st and 10, Michigan State. Following the punt, swallowed up in the backfield, a loss of 3. Mike Pereira is out in Los Angeles. Long day for you, Mike, but should be.
And so with 6:40 remaining in the Ducks on offense, that's going to become a factor. There's a nice play by Mason Graham.
Yeah, who else to tackle? But nobody's having a better year than this guy right here in college football. He's got those wrestling strength.
Right.
You know, he just kind of just leverages you, takes on the blocker, and is able to throw you.
Howard, delayed handoff. Henderson, and he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Wow. Mason Graham.